Welcome back to another episode of Golf with Yola, and today we're golfing in Dos Lagos in Corona, California. It's a very scenic course, but not the best looking day, but either way we're going to get into it. Kicking it off with a par 4. We got a pretty steep downhill shot after this first tee shot, so we're going to try to get this ball in the fairway and then see if we can get it close to the pin. Got a pretty good hit off the tee, so let's see where we are, just on the edge, just off the edge of the fairway. And like I said, it's like a blind shot, so you just kind of got to hit it towards the general vicinity of the pin. And then once you get down there, you'll see how good of a shot you hit. And today, look like I hit a pretty good one. I'm about 6 feet from the pin. So was my man's, but he missed his birdie putt. But I made mine. So it's looking like a beautiful day today. The sun's about to come out. I got my Nike Tech on. But let me take this off because it's getting a little warm. So let's get into this next hole. It's a par 3. And I don't know why, but when I have to tee off and hit over either some water or a penalty area like this, I get a little intimidated by those shots. But this time I was able to get it over safely and land it on the green. So all I want to do now on this putt is get it to stop as close to the hole as possible. If I make it, that's even better. That wasn't the worst putt, but I still got some work to do. I ran it past the hole, so at least I got an idea on my line coming back. But once again, I get up there and I putt so quickly without really identifying a solid line that I want to play. I mean, depending on the day, I might lock in a little more on my putts, so I'm not too worried about it, but that is something I need to focus on going forward. Now we're moving on to the next hole, which is a par 4. Now this hole is very similar to the first one. Your second shot, you're going to be playing a blind shot downhill, so you just want to hit it, get your distance right, and hit it towards the general vicinity of the pin. Now my man's I was golfing with, he ended up holing out on his second shot here, so he left with an eagle. This is the same dude that missed his birdie shot on the first hole, so I guess he held a little grudge, but he got his payback here. We all happy for him. But it's my time to shine. This is my show. So I'm about to line up and try to go ahead and put this birdie off the green. And I just barely missed that motherfucker. Shit! And then I step up to go ahead and hit my par, and I missed that too. So you better believe I'm going to be putting a lot next week. I'm going to catch y'all next time. Man, what's up with y'all, man? I'm still a little hot about part 1 of this episode, but here we are at part 2 of Golf with Yola. We back at Dos Lagos in Corona, California, and we kicking off the second 9 with a par 4. It's another little short par 4, if you ask me, with a big wide open fairway. So all we gotta do is land this joint far in the middle, and then we'll have a nice second shot. We ended up on the right side of the fairway, still in the fairway. So I gotta put this on the green and land it close to the stick, and I think I'm a little short because you can see I caught that kind of fat. I didn't land in the bunker though, so we safe. Now this is hole number 10, so we kicking off the first hole of the second 9. Now my putting was so bad on the first 9, I figured I'm just not gonna putt at all on the second 9. I mean, if I hit all my chip shots, I should be fine, right?
Hey, look at that, dude.
And that is the truth. Every time I golf with other golfers that have a good day, they playing good, they hitting shots, it kind of rubs off. Let me hit my Beetlejuice dance real quick because I ain't never been here before. All right, next hole, we on a par 3. It's a bit of a longer one, so we just gonna try to stripe this one down the middle and get it to roll up on the green. Got a decent hit, but I hit it soft, and I think I caught a little bit of grass before I got the ball, so I already knew it was gonna be short. I think we ended up about 60 yards out, so I get my wedge out and lob it up on the green just to get a shot at putting again. But with the way I'm putting and this being a par 3, I'm already looking at a bogey at this point. So I go ahead and line up my putt, and I'm locked in at this point. I'm trying to really improve my putting on this second 9. I hit a decent shot. I got it nice and close. I'll take my bogey. That's what I was expecting at that point. And once somebody say they gonna give me something, I'm taking it. Ain't no take backs, bro. If you even look like you gonna give me a putt, I'm taking it. All right, now the next hole, we got a par 5. I tried to hit a good one off the tee, but I sliced it right to the last hole we just played, which is towards that tee box. Now to give me a decent second shot, and with this being a par 5, technically I can afford it because you got to jump over the cart path after this second shot to get to the green. It's a little bit too far to reach for me in 2 shots because we had about 550, I think it said. Even if I had my driver, I probably wouldn't go for the green unless I hit a crusher off the tee. Now, my second shot went in the bunker on the fairway, so I had to jump over the cart path from the bunker, which I did actually a little too well because I went to the far side of the green. Now my chip has been pretty decent today, so if I can get this to land softly just before the green, which I did not, actually hit the cusp of the green and it kicked a little further than what I was expecting. But here I come with some more bullshit putting. Of course I'm gonna miss that one, and I'm supposed to tap this in. Of course I missed that too, and they didn't want to give it to me. All right, man, I'm gonna see y'all next episode, man.